Well, hey there. Welcome to the Experience-ship podcast. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Danlee, and we are two besties sharing the experiences of our long-term friendship.
Together, we talk about our memories, stories, and incredible people we encounter along the way. Hey, everybody. We want to welcome Carissa Martin to the Experience-ship podcast. Carissa was born and raised here in Texas, has lived in Austin specifically for 13 years. She has been a medical esthetician for about 10 years, and she specialized in laser hair removal for the last 3 years. Carissa loves spending time with friends and family, especially us crawbaddies. She also loves food, animals, traveling when she can, and being a plant lady. Welcome, Carissa.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We're so excited.
Welcome
Hello.
to the
Hi.
Experience-ship podcast.
Yes.
Okay,
All
so we're virtual because I have COVID. I felt the need to say that. So Brittany and Carissa get the pleasure of being together tonight, and womp womp, I have to sit out. So I get to look at them through a computer. But that's okay.
Yay. Because I don't want
Okay.
COVID.
Yeah.
Me
You know what? We don't need to spread it.
Mm-mm.
So Carissa and I have been friends for a long time, since like 2006 or 2007?
Yeah, since 8th grade. I think that was
long ago.
2006. Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
long time.
So we
Over
met
a
in middle
decade.
school.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah. We
Paul
cheered
You just
together.
low-key
Paul
told everybody
Peterson.
how old you are.
I did, yeah.
Oh, well.
I know. I was going to maybe throw my age in the introduction, but I was like, no, let everyone else figure it out.
Well, everyone knows now.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. Okay, so we met in middle school. So we cheered together. But really our friendship blossomed in high school, right? We were Patches and
Yeah.
Homegirl, like ride
Yes,
or die.
we were. Yes.
Patches and Homegirl?
Patches and Homegirl.
Who was Patches and who was Homegirl?
I was
Carissa was
Homegirl.
Homegirl. Yeah.
So you were Patches?
I was
Okay.
I don't even remember like what got that going, but that was definitely it. Patches and
Yeah,
Homegirl.
That is funny.
Some of our friends called us that. We did not name ourselves that. I think one of my friends named me Homegirl, and then one of Danlee's friends named her Patches.
So random.
Okay. So Carissa and I go way back. So much fun. We were best friends in high school. We moved to Austin together. We had our first apartment together.
Yeah,
We kind of kicked off our adulthood together. It was so awesome.
we did. Yeah.
And that's around the time, like in that apartment, where we met Brittany, where I met Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember not meeting Carissa for the longest time.
Yeah.
You were always, Carissa, you were always in Colorado every time
Yeah.
I was at y'all's apartment to hang out. And I was like, do you even have a roommate? Like, I did not think you existed. And there was one time that she specifically, Danlee, like took me into your room, like, look, her stuff's
Yeah.
here. Like, she exists.
Someone lives on this
Yeah.
side of the apartment, and it's not me.
I met your stuff before I met you.
So we all became fast friends, and now you two hang out a lot.
Yeah. So we have our food bucket list, which
Yeah.
has been a lot of fun. We haven't gone to as many places as we wanted to, but like we have a full list.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
I need
still
to pull it
checking
up.
the list off, and we've gone
And
to
keep
a lot
adding.
of places. Yeah, we're still adding more places to the list, but we've accomplished a lot of the places
Mhm.
on our list. And
Now
I
tell
think
us some of them.
I think my favorite place
Yeah.
we went to was room 725.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. In the
That's-
Fairmont.
Yeah, that's in the Fairmont Hotel. And
Downtown Austin.
Okay, but we got to talk about it though.
Yeah.
It's an experience. You don't just
Yeah.
go and like
No.
hang out and have dinner. Like,
no.
you
That's
walk
somewhere
in.
that's somewhere where like a couple goes for their anniversary or just like something super special, and it was
Mhm.
like a really special night,
Yeah.
even though like we didn't mean for it to be. We just had it on our bucket list of places to go.
Yeah.
Is
But-
this the caviar?
Yeah. I think that was
yes.
one of my first times ever having caviar.
Yeah, that was
I
like,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But
And you
but
said
we
you
were
had it
obsessed.
like a special way, right? With a special spoon. Like there's all these
yes.
specific.
So you walk into the Fairmont and you tell them, hey, I'm here or they actually give you instructions. So when you
That's
walk into the
helpful.
Fairmont in Austin, to the right, there's this giant staircase and giant escalator that take you up to the second floor.
Mm.
And so you go up there and when you get to the top, there's kind of like this little podium with like a hostess, just like checks you in and then just hands you a cocktail. And it's like,
hell
follow
yeah.
me. So
Yep.
you go up the stairs. You're already at this really nice hotel. You go up the stairs, you get handed a cocktail, and then she takes you in this room, and it's like behind things. You go like in a hallway down the
curtains.
Yeah, it like in the curtains down the hallway, whatever.
It's like very dark, very dim lights.
Yeah, like velvet curtains.
Yeah,
it's very intense.
A nice view of the city.
Mm-hmm.
That is very fancy.
Yeah,
she's like, yeah, y'all should go. It's very romantic.
Well, and they said that the place that we had a romantic date. The place that the spot in the hotel that it's in originally was built for the owner, for it to be his like penthouse or something. And then I don't know what happened. I forgot the rest of the story that she told us. But anyway, now it's open literally only on Fridays and Saturdays or something. And then we got caviar, and they taught us all about the proper spoons to use with caviar. And
I say told you because like we don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know.
It was a whole new experience for me and for you too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like a whole thing.
Yeah, and we had bubbles.
That's why it's my favorite night or time that we had together, was because
it
was so special. So what are some other restaurants on the list?
I really liked, what was the Christmas bar that we went to? They changed it from Roosevelt Room to something else. Was it Roosevelt Room? No, it was somewhere else.
Yeah, it's the same bar, but
the Christmas pop-up bars.
Okay, so not Lala,
it was like something like a night on Christmas or something like that.
Miracle on 34th Street, like
Miracle on 5th.
Okay, thank you.
Miracle on 5th.
Miracle on 5th Street.
That one was a favorite of mine because they had a cocktail in a Santa T-Rex cup, and I love T-Rexes.
Yes.
So that was like really fun.
That's memorable. Yeah, you remember that if you drink out of a T-Rex.
It was expensive, but I drank it.
Yeah, all of the drinks there were like $15, but it's so worth it because they're so good and it's such a great experience. The drink that I got was in a giant Santa cup, and then they have a giant Santa chair you can sit in and take pictures, and they have a giant Christmas tree. Everything's just so decked out in Christmas attire.
Okay, well, y'all have to take me to that place because I love Christmas. So
yeah. Well, and you got to go like we did. We got in during happy hour because I've been there before when that place is packed and you can't walk through that place.
Okay,
you push yourself through that place.
Yeah.
So you got to go at like 4 p.m. with us.
Yeah, 4 p.m. is
noted.
Yeah, we went before it got crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, where else? What else has been your favorite?
I think after Brittany comes to visit me at work, we go to get oysters at Clark's.
Oh, that was fun.
I love Clark's. Clark's Oyster Bar is one of the best places to go.
Okay, hang on though. I want to know about Brittany visiting you at work. Like to say hi.
So I
get services.
I say hi and she lasers my body.
Got it.
So I laser.
I get zapped and then we go have a cocktail.
That is a cool appointment, man. Go get your laser hair removal done and then go drink with your esthetician. I like it.
Yeah.
That's
this last time though, she started on my downstairs area. So it's like, here's my booty hole. All right, let's go get a cocktail.
Yeah,
well, that's amazing. Okay, so Clark's.
You're like, on that note, I'm sorry I asked.
Yes, I do laser hair removal, and yes, I do laser those areas, but that's not all I do all day.
No, I know.
One more thing I love about our bucket list is when we went to Ludi's for your
Oh
birthday.
my God, yes. Okay, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's
I know the pictures of this one. I know what you're talking about.
It's in a hotel. I don't even know. Commodore? Period?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Something.
It's in the we think it's in the Commodore Hotel, but it was under construction, so that's why we were like, I don't know. Anyway, but it's beautiful. It looks like this kind of gardeny, like they've got fake plants, maybe they're real, I don't know, hanging from the ceiling, and it's just dimly lit, and there's a bunch of like really royal colors in there, like golds and emerald greens and all this kind of stuff, and it's just so like beautiful. So that was fun. The food, everything we had was so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we had a little side of caviar that time too.
We did, but
birthday.
It was yeah.
Yeah.
They had really good food there.
That's how we treat ourselves.
Yeah.
Like if I want to like spend money on anything, I'm just going to go buy food somewhere at a nice restaurant.
Experience. Like we're giving ourselves experiences to like go out and stuff. And then also trying
she's
cocktails.
My date. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty set on like what I like to drink, but like I like to see what she orders and then I try it.
Yeah. I'm very random.
Couple. You really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, let's try this, and this food. And I'm like, I'll try your cocktail.
Yeah.
I love that. That is so good. Well, speaking of food, crawfish. I mean, that food is something that our friend group is like founded on. We do love food.
But a very specific type of food.
We are the craw baddies because we love crawfish. We like to have crawfish boils. It would have been fun to do one like today, but it's a little past. A little past the season.
I know. I wish crawfish was all year long, but it's not.
Or at least a little longer than what it is.
It's not long. Yeah, this season started off real rough, right? Like we were like in early, like ready for the first batch of crawfish that came out of the season, and they were all like in a molt. They were bad. Yeah. But we were so determined that we were like, we're going to do it, you know, but actually the season picked up. It got a lot better.
So, okay, crawfish to me is bonding. Like we all love the taste of crawfish or we wouldn't fucking do it. Like that's kind of ridiculous, but like it's us getting together and just like it's the preparation, the way that we all text each other and we're preparing. Like you bring the sausage, I got the butter, I've got, you know, like all this kind of stuff. Like somebody get the crawfish. The way that we come together to like make it happen is my favorite part.
That's very exciting.
Because we all trust each other enough to know that if we're going to plan it and say, you do this, you do that, it's going to get done.
It's on.
Well, and
we all take it very seriously.
It's so serious. Yeah.
So the kind of like community part of it is what is my favorite about crawfish.
I love that. Yeah.
Other than it tastes good.
Also, just like the whole process of peeling crawfish, everyone, like some people are annoyed about like, oh, I don't want to take the time to peel a crawfish. But like for us, like we're so used to it and we do it all the time that it's like, that's also kind of a bonding experience because we're all sitting around.
It's fun. Yeah, it's not like a 10-minute meal that's done. We get to hang out.
Like we spend like how long do we take like spending like peeling all the crawfish together? Like,
but it gives us a chance to talk.
Yeah,
while we're peeling.
Right.
Well, it's not just like one
meal that you just sit
like
down.
we do it and then we hang out and then we come back and we do it some more.
Yeah, and then
like,
we're
it's
done
kind
with
of an all day thing.
Yeah, like we're done with our pile and then we remove the carcasses and then we grab another whole pile of crawfish and we just keep going and
the time spent together.
I feel happy that I have friends that like to peel crawfish like I do.
We are #blessed.
Yeah.
And we even went as far as to buying a butter fountain.
We did
for like the middle of the table because we just that's
butter-
how much we love it.
The butter
R.I.P.
fountain is a game changer. We need another one.
R.I.P. butter
that
fountain.
one broke.
Well,
poor-
last time we used, so Brittany got me this fondue pot for Christmas. Or was it my birthday? No, it was
yeah.
Christmas, right?
It was Christmas,
And-
yeah.
Yeah. And we decided to bust that out in lieu of the fountain. And it worked pretty good. I mean, it's not as like amazing to look at, but you can still dip your warmed up juicy butter.
That was amazing as well. I remember that now that you mention it. And
Yeah.
it's a lot less harder to break. There's less pieces,
I know.
but it
How
Yeah.
even did it? Something went down the disposal, right?
My
Yeah.
disposal, yeah.
Oh,
It's a
no.
disposal. And we tried to find replacement parts, and they didn't have them.
they didn't
So,
have
yeah.
them.
It was bad, but anyway, I love crawfish too. I think, like, for me, I love spending time with you guys, with my friends. The food, of course, is amazing, but just kind of the same thing, like you guys said, just like getting together. It's kind of a sense of family. Like, we're having a good time and we're just happy, and we usually get some wine and play some music, and the kids play, and we're doing our thing. It's usually at my house, and so I'm always like excited to have you guys over. So I love it. And then we kind of make, even if we're not having crawfish, like if we go do anything together, we always, it seems to be like a crawfish themed thing or whatever.
Yeah, like seafood.
Yeah, well, hence, so you kind of started to touch on this, but we pivoted. We're called the crawbaddies.
Like crawdaddies.
Crawbaddies. And no, they are, is that what we called them?
Yeah, we called Josh and Francis the crawdaddies.
Crawdaddies.
Oh.
And
The
crawbabies.
2 men in the group happen
Yeah,
to
and then
be
all the children are
dads.
crawbabies. Well, crawbaddies was, I'm just going to say this for clout. This is I came up with this.
Yeah.
I mean, you're good at coining. Yeah, Brittany, I mean, you are good at coining terms. Like, even the Experience Ship podcast, like, we were talking one time, and I was like, it's like, the experiences of a friendship. And she was like, experience ship. And I was like, that's it. Like, you did it. Like,
That's
you're
perfect.
good at that stuff.
Except ask people to spell it is a little weird. Anyway, we are the crawbaddies.
Yeah.
And
For life.
forever and ever, amen.
Forever and ever, amen.
Okay, so Carissa, speaking of food, so if you could have one food for the rest of your life other than crawfish, or I guess it could be crawfish, what would it be?
Yeah, I would say crawfish, but I would say, honestly, chips and salsa.
What?
It's always
I was not expecting
I
that.
know. It's
Catfish.
That's just like my personality. It's random, it's weird, but chips and salsa. I love chips and salsa.
Yeah.
It's on my grocery list all the time.
Like,
and
any
every
specific
time I'm
chip?
hungry, I always gravitate towards chips and salsa. Always.
Do you have like a favorite chip and a favorite
Yes.
salsa if it's on your grocery list? Like, which one?
I do. I like HEB chips.
Tortilla chips?
Yeah, HEB tortilla chips.
Okay,
and
But
then
they make
they make their own, yeah. They're pretty like thin, and they have, this
Oh, in the clear bag.
salted, yeah, clear
Okay.
bag.
Yeah.
And I like Julio salsa because it's kind of thin.
Oh, you've brought that
Like,
over
yeah.
to group stuff before.
Yeah, I like Julio salsa. Also, if you have chips and salsa for the rest of your life, like, does it have to be that specific brand? You can alternate there's so many different salsas and different chips
Actually,
out there.
Carissa, you're going to eat that for the rest of your life starting today.
I am.
Sorry. I'm just kidding.
Right, taking the pizza away.
Yeah.
Only chips and salsa for the rest of
I've
your
thought
life.
about it, and yeah, chips and salsa is my answer. Even like as a snack before bed, I'll eat chips and salsa. So
I guess that's a good way of not going to get fast food or something. Just we always go to Mexican restaurants and fill ourselves up on chips and salsa and queso anyway.
Right.
And
And before you eat
peppers, vegetables.
Yeah, there's vegetables in there.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Before you eat a meal, like they always hand out chips and salsa before your meal too. So
They better.
They better.
Yeah.
So, a side question then. Do you have a restaurant that you've had their chips and salsa and you're like, whoa, this is like the best I've ever had?
I would say Enchiladas y Mas, right?
Oh,
We used to
yeah.
go there.
Uh-huh.
Danlee and I would go there a lot, and you've
Yeah.
been there, right?
Yeah.
We've gone there a lot together, yeah. Well, this is an interesting answer for you because you are such a foodie, like you said, or like, you know, in the beginning we talked about like you love food, like
Yeah.
you love to cook, you love different types of food. This is an interesting answer because this is nothing crazy.
Right.
I like
Yeah. I love it.
I'm unpredictable.
Chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa.
Okay. All right.
So, okay, Carissa, earlier we talked about skincare a little bit. Brittany and I know a little bit of your journey, but we want to hear it from you. Can you tell us about your esthetician journey getting started?
Yeah, for me, I think I never really wanted to be an esthetician. It kind of just happened. I realized I wanted to be an esthetician once I started working in that field. And when I first moved to Austin, when I was living with you, my first job ever was at a spa, and that was in the Domain. And it was a few stores down from where you were working at L'Occitane. You were also doing skincare. So I started out as a housekeeper. I was folding laundry. I was folding all the towels and the sheets. And then I upgraded to coordinator, which is like scheduling appointments. And then once I started working at the front desk, I was more interactive with the estheticians and the massage therapists and realizing exactly what all the spa has to offer. I wasn't in college. I wasn't really going to school. I was going to ACC, but nothing that I was like passionate about. So I think going to cosmetology school was something I was very interested in doing. So that's why I decided to pursue aesthetics. And then when I started giving facials to people, I realized I feel like I have like more of like a calm energy and like more reserved energy. And
Yeah,
I think like what better place to work for that is like at a spa. So that's what I've been doing the last like 10 years. My field for me is healing and just helping others in a way and just having good vibes. When you go for a spa day, like with your girls or your mom or like whoever, it's like a fun day. It's like something like relaxing. And that's just what I want to do, is just be like in a relaxing field. And I think every job has its ups and downs, of course. But for me, this field has been very rewarding. You know, there's so many different things you can do besides facials and waxing. There's so many different things you can specialize in as an esthetician. You don't have to just do facials or waxing. That's why right now I do laser. Like I'm over all of the whole facials and waxing. I want to work with like machines and laser now. Like I'm further in my field.
Although you are an amazing facialist, because the times that I've come in to get a facial, I know you can attest to me falling asleep.
Thank you.
Like just being so relaxed. You're just so quiet and gentle, and it's just really the calmest experience. You found the right thing.
Yeah, you kind of stumbled into the right industry.
Yeah.
I know, like when we hung out for Brittany's birthday, one of the
that was funny.
One of the Tipsyland dares was to give someone has to give a 1-minute speech about something.
It was like 3 minutes.
Well, and it happened to be Carissa, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, like what am I going to talk about?" And she talked about skincare, and you know, we're all like having a good time. This is like not serious at all. We're like having fun. And I like legit the next day went and bought all the shit she told me to buy. Yeah, and I've been using it. Okay, we're virtual. Like you can't see me, but my skin has been doing excellent. I'm just going to say.
Yes. Yeah, she stood up in the middle of my living room and gave a 3-minute speech about good healthcare. And we were all just sitting there like, eyes like googly, like, yes, ma'am.
And one of the biggest things I remember you told me, if there's any one thing you have to do, it's wear sunscreen. And you know what? Girl, I've been wearing SPF 60 every day since.
Danlee.
Yes, SPF 60. I love 60, yes.
Danlee said, I'm going to be an overachiever.
Yes.
60.
Well, your skin will thank you when you're older, because I've
Sure.
had a lot of clients, they just drench themselves in like baby oil when they're younger. They didn't really use sunscreen and they look a lot older.
Yeah,
Also,
their skin's
it's
probably
it's
like
not
leathery.
it's not just it's very leathery, but it's not just about that. It also has to do with skin cancer. You want to just
cancer.
prevent any issues. You know, your skin is the largest organ, and
Mhm.
drink lots of water and wear sunscreen. That's my number one tip, is just wear sunscreen.
Yeah.
That is one of the things you told us that night at Tipsyland, was whatever you're consuming is what your skin will show.
Yeah.
If you're drinking a lot or eating poorly, your skin will reflect that. But you know what? I bought the vitamin C oil and the retinol and the hyaluronic acid. So I've been using all three. And you also
Those
turned
are
me
my
on
favorite.
to a salicylic acid face wash and moisturizer, but I've been using those for a while because you told me that a long time ago. So I've been like alternating those other products, and then also in the daytime using that SPF moisturizer.
Your skin will thank you later. And
Thanks.
I don't know if y'all have seen the picture of the trucker guy. There's like a picture of this trucker that was driving for so many years. The left side of his face with the window, the sun coming in on the left side of his face is so much more damaged than like the right side of his face that didn't get any sun exposure.
Oh no, did he have like melanoma or something?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, but just like any other organ or thing and that you do, just take care of yourself, even if it's your stomach, your heart, your lung, your mental health.
I think it's just
Taking
harder
care of
for
your
people
skin and
to
your
think
face.
like skin is easier, I think, for consumers to take care of because it's something you can see versus, you know, your organs and everything. Like you can't see the damage that's happening to your liver or whatever, you know. So, but just starting with skincare and taking care of yourself like makes you more motivated to want to take care of other parts of your body.
Yeah.
And I would say I honestly don't really have I don't have like a 10-step routine. I don't use like a shit ton of products. I use like a very simple 3 to 5 step routine. One of my tricks is like at least have makeup wipes by your bedside at night. To wipe your face at night.
Girl, I've had to start keeping makeup wipes in my daughter's bathroom because I'm not even kidding. She wears more makeup more often than I do. I mean, it's fine. She's having fun. Like, she's like, oh, I'm going to put lipstick, eyeshadow, all this on.
She loves her lipstick.
That lipstick, man.
I mean, the best skincare treatment I've had was just having a really good facial with someone. The best results I've had were like from microneedling, but that shit hurts.
Yeah.
You put numbing cream on, and that was for acne scarring. I used to have like really bad cystic acne when I was like in my younger 20s. Also, laser is a good skincare treatment. If you have...
What kind of laser?
For laser hair removal. You know, ingrown hairs or you suffer with bumps and all that, laser is really good. It's a good investment. It's better than waxing.
If this is not TMI, when she started lasering certain areas, it's not, you've only done it, once or twice. I used to get a lot of really bad ingrown hairs, and I don't have any. So, like,
that's good.
Talking from experience, she's 100% right. Not saying you would ever be wrong, but from experience, I know exactly what you're talking about.
One of my favorite things I've experienced throughout my journey is clients that have PCOS.
Yeah.
Women who have a lot of facial hair, they don't know what to do. Like, that's a good skincare treatment for yourself. It's getting laser when you have PCOS. If you have very thick, dark hair on your face, it's life-changing. I've had a lot of clients so happy and so excited, and that's like the most rewarding thing, is just having someone thank you for helping them. I think that's what...
amazing.
That's really sweet.
Like, it's very common too. Like, some women are like, is it normal for me to grow hair on my chin, or is it normal for me to grow hair on this area or that area? And I'm like, yes, of course. Women can grow any hair in any area as same as men.
Yeah.
It's exact same.
It just depends on hormones.
Yeah.
Right.
PCOS clients are my favorite because I feel like I'm making the most difference for them, helping them the most.
Okay. Well, we're hopefully wrapping up summer soon and going into the fall season. Do you have any healthy skin regimens that you would recommend going into fall?
Yeah. When we go into fall season, the weather gets cooler, obviously. We start getting a cold front around Halloween. So when the air gets really cold outside, our skin can get very irritated, chappy, red, dry. Serum a lot deeper than moisturizer. So if you can just invest in a good serum, then like a good hydrating serum, then that would be my recommendation for the fall.
Are you talking about like the hyaluronic acids and stuff like that? Okay.
Yeah, hyaluronic acid's great for hydration. Penetrates deeper than a moisturizer. Also, if you have oily skin, oil dissolves oil. So don't be afraid to moisturize your skin if you have oily skin. It actually helps break up the oil. Any skin type that someone has, a penetrating serum is great.
I didn't know that about the oils.
Also,
yes.
One more thing. I know everyone loves pumpkin, right? Around pumpkin season in the fall.
Yeah.
I love a good pumpkin enzyme mask for your face. It smells like pumpkin pie on your face. It's great at exfoliating, absorbing into all the dead skin. You just get all of it off with the pumpkin enzyme.
It's amazing. I'm going to go get me some pumpkin enzyme.
I might not.
I like it.
Does it
really?
smell like pumpkin?
Yeah.
I can't stand the smell of pumpkin.
It's not for everyone. You just have to find what's best for you. You could get an advice from an esthetician, but really it's down to like what works for you. And for me, it's a simple skincare regimen. Keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to change it.
Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Have y'all ever heard of that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have, but I haven't heard of it in a while.
Just kiss it, y'all. Keep it simple, stupid.
I love that. That's like the best advice of the night.
Yeah. I think Brittany has the best advice right now.
That's good. I like it. Well, awesome, Carissa. Thank you so much. It's been awesome having you as a guest on the show. We hope you will join us again.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Thanks for listening.
We'll see you next time on
The Experience-ship Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
And if you're feeling fancy, leave us a review wherever you stream. Bye.
Bye.